Good evening. Good evening. I hope everyone's having a wonderful evening. I actually ain't going to keep this streak going for too long, so I'm just going to give you the heads up. I've got a stinking cold, actually. I don't feel too great, if I'm honest. So, listen, I wanted to do the stream. We'll slide through it as quick as we can. But I was sitting here feeling a little bit sorry for myself because I don't feel great. I don't know whether it was the food I had earlier or anything, but yeah, I don't feel too good right now. But we have a game on Saturday evening against Leicester City. Now, Leicester slapped up 9 goals past Southampton. What, about 10 days ago, 12 days ago, something like that, a couple of weeks back. It's the last game before international break as well. And then a lot of people are expecting Unai Emery to get the sack during international break. I've seen a few people today saying that he could be gone before then, etc., etc. But this is a big game. Let's not play it down. It is a big game. Leicester have done fantastic this season. They've been absolutely superb. And a lot of people laughed when we were linked to Brendan Rodgers. A lot of people would take Brendan Rodgers right now over Unai Emery. I'm looking at it thinking, maybe, maybe not. He's gotten playing fantastic football, let's be real. My wife left me. I swear, you put this in every single chat, bro. Thank you anyway, though, man. I hope you're having a good evening. I'll come back to some comments towards the end of this. But we've got Leicester at the King Power Stadium. Now, last season we went there towards the back end of the season and we got absolutely hammered. We then went to Wolves and got hammered there as well. I'm not looking forward to this game. I'll be straight up honest. I genuinely am not looking forward to this game. They've got players that can hurt us all over the pitch. Tillemans, fantastic player. Maddison, another fantastic player. They've got Vardy up front, somebody we were nearly close to signing, another one on the nearly list. But they can hurt us. The one thing I will say about Leicester City is they are going to come and try. Well, we're going to go there, but they are going to try and play football against us. Brendan Rodgers has got them playing possession football, keeping it ticking over. If they ain't got a simple pass, they keep the ball and play back. But they can just spring an attack like that and kill you off. That might work in our favour because a lot of the teams we play against don't attack. They want to sit back. They want to counter attack. I don't think Brendan Rodgers is going to do that. I think that Leicester are going to set up to take the game to us. They're the home team. They're flying high at the moment, smashing up everyone. They're above us in the table. And the confidence is flowing. Whereas with us, every time we take the lead, we ultimately concede a goal a couple of minutes later. Sam, you can come to mine whenever you want, bruv. Hit me up. Just text me, bruv, anytime you want. Just book a flight to Malaga. I'll meet you there. But yeah, honestly, I think that this game is probably an easier game than maybe, I don't know, a Sheffield United or a Burnley or somebody like that. Although that's maybe doing a disservice to Sheffield United. They actually took the game to us. But will our defence hold firm? Probably not. So we're going to concede. We all know we're going to concede a goal, at least one goal. Can we score goals? Well, yes, but it's not looking likely at the moment. I mean, everyone who watched the game last night, I know it was a slightly different team, but everyone who watched the game last night, we had one shot on target, and that was a centre-back off a Pepe cross. Excuse me. Other games that we've played in the league, we've looked shocking. Sheffield United, shocking. Crystal Palace, shocking. Wolves, shocking. It's just shocking after shocking after shocking. Are we confident going to Leicester? No, I'm not confident one bit. And the thing is, it's kind of sad how it's all gone. But at the same time, I don't feel sorry for Emery one bit. He's brought this on himself, you know. We've got a squad of players that are overhyped by our fan base, right? Let's have that right. But at the same time, our squad of players should be beating Crystal Palace, should be beating Wolverhampton Wanderers, should be beating Sheffield United. We shouldn't be scared going to the King Power Stadium. But we all are, and we ain't beating teams like that. And that ultimately comes back down to the manager. You've got to be consistent with it. You know, under Arsene Wenger, I was consistent with it. If the results were poor, it's on him because he picks the team. Yes, he doesn't know, and neither does Unai Emery know how the players are going to react when they get on the pitch. But at the end of the day, he is in charge of the tactics, the starting 11, the squad for the match day, the substitutions. Absolutely everything comes back to him. And at the moment, we are not playing great football. Not that I care whether we play great football, but you've got to win, even if you're not playing great football. And we're not doing either at the moment. We're not playing great football and we're not winning matches. We're conceding goals left, right, and centre. We're taking the leads in games 1-0, 2-0. And even at 2-0, nobody's confident that we're going to win the game. And that's kind of sad, you know. But the way I see it is we've got to go to their stadium and we've got to try and get a result, because if we don't, he's getting sacked. I'm adamant of that. I think he'll be sacked if we do not win the game, whether it's a draw or a loss. I think he'll be gone by the end of the following week. That's on a Saturday night, so maybe by Monday morning he could be sacked. Sunday night, something like that. I do think that if we don't win the game, he's gone. And who do we bring in after that? Well, that's up for debate, isn't it? I've seen a lot of people talking about that when I've done streams, etc., etc. But I'm not confident at all. They've got good players all over the pitch. They're flowing in confidence, and we're nowhere near that right now. They've set a record, or a joint record, of 9-0 the other week, and they were ruthless. I watched the goals. I didn't watch the game, but they were ruthless, literally clinical with every single chance they got. And that's something that we're not. We're nowhere near clinical. Aubameyang misses a sitter pretty much every game. He scores a lot of goals. Don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to mug him off. He's our top scorer. 50 goals for Arsenal already. Lacazette's looked absolutely shocking since he's come back from injury. Maybe we forced him back a bit too quick. Ceballos, is that another Denis Suarez? Because it's looking that way right now. Saka don't score. He don't create. Pepe has not been great. You know, the only shining light in the team right now, for me, is Guendouzi. And he can't do it all on his own. But even he, at times, looks out of his depth. So I'm kind of bricking it, if I'm being honest. Don't forget also, tomorrow my preview for the game will be out. I probably will not be doing a watch along at the weekend, sadly. My internet's not coming till next week. So if I can, for whatever reason, do it somehow, then I'll do it. But yeah, as it stands, I'm not. Anyway, I'm going to stop waffling. 274 people watching, 41 likes. Please drive the likes up. I would appreciate that. Do subscribe if you're new, and Lee Gunner 82 on Insta as well. I'm going to go for about 5 more minutes. My throat is so dry. Like I said, to anyone who's joined late, I don't feel great tonight. So let's read some of these out. Why attack if it isn't our strength? Says Ricardo. I think attack is our strength, because defence definitely ain't, mate. Leicester are damn good this season. Awesome midfield. Evening to you, Rubber. Thanks for your donation as well. Listen, a lot of people mocked the Tillemans rumour when we were linked to him. A lot of people, when I did my daily transfer update, a lot of people were like, no, I don't want him. He ain't good enough. Bruv, he is a sick footballer. So is Maddison, another one. They've got good players, man. And Didi's another one. They've got a fantastic midfield. Their midfield's better than ours. And that's kind of worrying, you know. We're probably 4 times bigger than them in terms of income and revenue streams, and their midfield's better than ours. That is worrying. Hola, Maureen. I hope you're good, darling. I hope you and your son are all right. Thank you for your generous donation, babe. And to you, Sergio, thank you. I reckon we'll be 3-0 down in the 30th minute, given how shocking we are defensively. Well, we was slapped by them last season. Thank you to both of you as well. I hope you're having a good night. We was slapped by them and Wolverhampton Wanderers away last season, so I'm not confident one bit. But in true Arsenal fashion, we'll probably go there and win. You know, that's what happens with this club. You're never sure. You don't know what Arsenal are going to turn up. 1 week it could be all flowing, all singing, all dancing Arsenal that look like a prime Barca. The following week it's Keystone Cops. You don't know what's going to happen, do you? Vamos Boca says, no matter what the manager we get, we are screwed if the Cronkies don't spend. Well, they spent £140 million in the summer and we're still pony. So I don't know. I don't know where we go with that, to be honest, mate. Brendan Rodgers is a top coach, getting the best out of his players, says Tom. Evening to you, Tom. Fair point as well. He's doing all right there. Do you think Bellerin will start? Evening, Tokyo Guna. Hope you're good. I don't know. I think Kolasinac will start. Tierney started the other night, yesterday. So I'm assuming that Kolasinac will start. So I don't know. We can't predict his lineup. Yeah, I'm going to give my lineup tomorrow in my preview, but you cannot physically sit here and predict his lineup. I've said this in so many streams as well over the last couple of weeks and months, that if we was all to pick a lineup, we'd pick 9 players out of the 11 and we'd all pretty much get the same 9 players. The other 2 would be up for debate. So we know the best 9 out of 11. Why doesn't he? He watches them in training every week. I don't get it. Their midfield is better than everyone except City. That's from a Liverpool fan as well. Big up yourself, Rabbi. You think they've got a better midfield than Liverpool? Wow, I'm shocked by that, to be honest with you. Liverpool's midfield does exactly what it says on the tin. Yeah, Fabinho, Wijnaldum, Henderson, all hard-working, all grafters, and all pass the ball quick to their strikers or their attackers. It's a simple game. It's a simple game. You get the ball and you pass it forward. Not difficult. We will get done, says Guna Nav. We definitely need to get Rafa, says Nightwing. I'd take Rafa, you know. Will Emery get sacked if we get a result, says Tom. I'm not sure, bruv. I think if we lose, he's gone. If we draw, I'd say 60-40, he'll still get sacked. Even in London's finest. The problem I had with Rodgers was him defensively, but he seems to have improved. Well, listen, it's a different league. He's got better players. You know, Celtic are decent, don't get me wrong, but Leicester are better than Celtic. They might not be bigger than Celtic, but they're a better football team than Celtic. Evening, Gary. I hope you're good, mate. We need somebody like Benitez, says the Chaza Rooster. Listen, I'll take Benitez. I think he's a good manager. Easy Lee, good name. Hope you're good, Lee Johnson. Mike Dean in the building again. All of our players are fit to play, so no more excuses. Completely agree. Emery out, Alan Pardew in, says TVS Dallas. I don't know about that. Evening to Beerus as well. 313 people, 317 people watching live. Do drive the likes up. Subscribe if you're new as well. So close to 30k. Like I said, I'm going to wrap this up in a minute because I don't feel great. But thank you to everyone who is watching live. Leicester have better players for every position, says Arsenal 10234. Thank you for your donation as well. I wouldn't say every position, but majority of positions, definitely, 100%. Their midfield's better than ours. It's as simple as that. And that's where we're weak. Our midfield is shocking, mate. And we pick the wrong three every week. The chosen one's done with Arsenal. Mate, a lot of us have been there, bro. Don't worry about that. Are you Emery in or Emery out, says Arsenal. Well, I'm Emery out now, mate. Get Wenger back. Bruv, it ain't that deep, Peter. It ain't that bad yet. Imagine the club taking Harry Redknapp, mate. That'd never happen. Never happened. Chelsea's midfield is miles better than ours. Do you know what? I said this the other day as well, yeah? Your name is funny as well, bruv. Right. I said this the other day. Chelsea have got a better team, a better squad, and maybe, well, they've got a better youth team set up. That's a fact. But they've got a better starting 11 and they've got a better squad. I'm not sure about Lampard. I think he's a good manager. Don't get me wrong. Is he better than Emery? Who knows? They have got a better team. So he's doing what he should be doing with that team. And Emery's not doing what he should be doing with our team because we've got a good team. But Chelsea's team's better than ours. Would you take Luis Enrique, says Ikram? I've seen that we're linked with him. No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't take him, mate. I think we can do better than that. Thoughts on Ziyech's performance against Chelsea, says Toby. Didn't watch it, mate, so I can't comment. I know that Ajax were 4-1 up, were they? And Chelsea got it back to 4-4. Freddie stopgap and then Allegri long term, says Simon. Possibly. Well, that could work, couldn't it? I wouldn't want Freddie to take it full time. I wouldn't want that. Why not play Chambers as a DM and Bellerin at right back, says Babu O. Ask Emery, bruv. I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I have no idea. Luis Enrique won the Champions League with Barca, says KZZ. Well, listen, I could win the Champions League with that Barca team, bruv. That team was sick. He's a good manager, don't get me wrong, but he inherited Lionel Messi and all the other sick players they had. So I don't know. Is he that good? I don't know, mate. I don't know. We need Arteta. No chance, not for me. Torreira may leave, says Jeremiah. Evening to you. Well, I couldn't care less if he does leave, mate, if I'm honest. We'll probably get more than 24 million, which is what we paid for him. So go and buy somebody better. Go and stick it into Decore or Ndidi or somebody like that. Do you know what I mean? This is going to be another draw, says Abdullah Ahmed. Evening to you. Tillemans and Dennis Pratt is at Leicester and we couldn't sign them, says Budget Music. Well, we were linked with both, so I don't know why we didn't sign him. I don't know. So yeah, I'm not too sure, mate. Would you take Deschamps as manager? Says Bertrand Soupe. No, I wouldn't. But thank you for your donation from, I think that's Australia, isn't it, mate? I wouldn't take him. Do you know why? Because he don't rate Lacazette. Yeah, so he's clearly blind. So no, I wouldn't take him. I don't think he's that great a manager, if I'm being honest. He's all right. I know he's won a World Cup, but I don't think he's that great. He's just been lucky that France have got so many good players, and the good players always come through and rise to the top when it's required. The Mbappes, the Pogba's. Pogba was brilliant in the World Cup at stages. Mbappe was decent. You know, they had a decent backline, they had a wicked midfield. Listen, it would have been a joy to any of us to manage that team, and we probably still would have won the World Cup. So I don't know. I'm not too sure about him, mate. Ryan Maga, thank you for your donation as well. I wonder if Claude is regretting calling Emery the Spanish Brendan Rodgers. I'm going to text him and say he told him that. That's a good comment, by the way. That is a very good comment. Big up Claude as well. Big up Claude. I love Claude. Thank you for that as well, buddy. I'm going to actually text him. When I get off the stream, I'm going to text Claude and I'm going to ask him whether he regrets that. But I am going to wrap this up. My throat's so dry. I've got a pounding migraine as well, and I don't feel great. So listen, I'm being a bit of a pussy right now. But thank you to everybody who has been in the chat. 90 likes. Do drive that through 100 for me. 336 watching live. Lee Gunner 82 on Insta. I will be back tomorrow as well. We'll do a couple of streams tomorrow. One of them will be the preview. So keep your eyes peeled for that. I'll be doing 5 o'clock and 9 o'clock as usual. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And thank you to everyone wishing me a good evening and getting well soon and all that. I do appreciate it. So I'm out of here. I'm going to go sleep, I think. Laters, peeps.